I want to watch it. Not even to necessarily give up my own react, but just because I want to see what the f is going on. Very curious to see what the hell is going on here. Be prepared for another CC crash out. Oh, hell yeah.
Come on, more info. And then
Alright, so let's see
okay,
this.
So Maygii just released a video and also a tweet going along with that video saying, Kuro Games ended my career. I wish that was just clickbait hyperbole, but they actually did. Lol. They kicked me from the Wuthering Waves content creator program based on mass reports. Who would report a spreadsheet and guide gremlin though? Like, come on. More info. And then she's got the video here, which is linking to this video, which was released 4 hours ago, currently sitting at 28,000 views there.
Yeah, here it's 3 times in a row.
Let's just see what
Who else reacted to this?
What actually happened, shall we? Well, what actually happened according to her, that is. In this video here, this is what she says.
I wanted to
Video's kind of low. Okay.
make a short little update video.
Okay.
So recently, I've been burnt out for various reasons, most of which are
Yo,
related
Pegzy,
to
good morning.
issues
Happy
with
Easter.
the wuwa CC space. But to add insult to injury, Kuro recently removed me from the official content creator program.
Okay. Why?
The reason for this is that I have been mass reported by people suspecting me of leaking.
Suspecting her of leaking. Suspicions.
I have no clue for how this came to be.
I have no clue for how this came to be. No clue.
Whoa, what a coincidence. She also uses a rectifier. Just like my purely theoretical character, you know.
So what exactly is this theoretical character?
What?
Let's see what she says.
This is, a purely theoretical, Wamudaya.
Guys, I hate to be mean. I hate to be mean, but oh my god, I fucking hate her voice. I cannot stand her voice at all. Why? Jesus fucking Christ. Dude!
Like a jellyfish,
Yeah,
okay?
jellyfish.
We're going to theory craft, make up a kit for this purely theoretical jellyfish, okay?
Purely theoretical
and by
jellyfish.
that, I mean...
Okay, so she's clearly talking about Cantarella. Yeah, she's talking about Cantarella. And I wonder, is there a date that this video is
I already
on?
made up the kit, okay? This is just pure,
Basically,
Oh,
she
shit.
says.
purely theoretical character, you know.
So what exactly is this theoretical character? Let's see what she says.
This is, a purely theoretical,
I fucked up when we're watching another.
Wamudaya, okay? Landis, like this character from Granblue Fantasy. She's like a jellyfish,
She's a
okay?
jellyfish.
We're going to theory craft, make up a kit for this purely theoretical jellyfish, okay?
Purely
Shows
theoretical
dates, okay.
character.
I mean,
I'll
I
try to
already made
not
up the
interrupt
kit,
too much then.
okay? This is just pure,
Okay, so she's clearly got. I wonder if this is Cantarella
this
stuff.
is just pure, theoretical right here, okay?
So she already has the kit that's purely theoretical, and it's interesting how certain names just happen to be exactly the same as other certain names in another certain character's kit that hasn't been released yet. As you can see from this video here, this is from patch 2.2 Theorycraft Prep. This was streamed on the 21st of March 2025. Cantarella was not released until a week after that, on the 27th of March. Just Cantarella herself was not actually released until, or shown until, March 23rd. Same thing for her weapon over here, March 23rd. So this is a full 2 days before anyone had any information officially about this character whatsoever. Hazy Dream Jolt, for example, it's a damage one here. It's a passive with 100% proc and 6.5 seconds of duration. Interesting. And this character was not released yet. This is of...
She has the... Bro. Okay, we're 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the video, and we have already determined that she has been 100% caught in 4K. We are 2 minutes and 39 seconds in, and she's been caught.
Of course, this is the Cantarella character right now. Happens to be a jellyfish. And then when we look at the skill here, Hazy Dream Jolt. Hazy Dream procs for 6.5 seconds. Interesting. That's really, really strange.
So here's how it's gonna work. She is going to use basic attacks, liberation, and intro to generate forte. When she has enough forte, you enter a special mode where your attacks consume Forte to give you Forte 2, okay? So you get Forte 1, you go
God,
to a
listen
different
to her, it's
mode,
like
then
nails
you use
on a
Forte
chalkboard.
2, and then you do a big bang boom. Okay, that's the TLDR.
Who does that sound like for this purely theoretical character that has no information released about them so far? Literally nothing. Like I said, this video was released, well, this live stream was streamed 4 weeks ago as at the time of recording this video here, 21st of March. And just say, yes, this is not a breakdown of the Cantora's kit that has been released already. It hasn't. This is about a week before that. But in her own words, this is what she says.
We have a theoretical character with a theoretical kit, okay? And we're making a theoretical rotation to see the theoretical damage, you know?
So yeah, guys, this is purely theoretical, absolutely purely 100% theoretical. There's no leaks.
Guys, look! It's me! It's me! I'm in the video! I made it! Guys, I made it into the video. Look, it's me! It's me, I'm in his recommended.
No leaks. This is purely theoretical. This came to me in a dream.
And the algorithm,
true. Dream, and I wanted to put that out there just to see what happened. Like, why not? Why just make a theoretical character?
Maygii isn't bad for just leaking. She's a bad person. Maygii is one of the best CC for wuwa. No one puts in the same amount of work as her. Okay, so here's the thing. So first and foremost, I don't know who this lady is. I have zero idea who Maygii is. I've never heard of her before this. She may be a good person. She may be a good CC. But I think the second that you cry wolf and try to throw people under the bus and try to misrepresent the situation that happened, because from my understanding, what she is doing is she made a video crying about how she got banned and people were mass reporting her, and she did nothing wrong. I think the second that you misrepresent the reason why you were banned, you are a bad CC, regardless of whether or not you made good content or not. You're a bad CC and you are a bad person as well. Both can exist at the same time because you are you're lying to your audience, right? I think lying to your audience is just a bad thing, period. So the fact that she made the video trying to say, oh, I got mass reported, I did nothing wrong, lying to her audience makes her a bad CC, period. Tectone DM'd her and tried to help her, and she shit-talked him, apparently. That's before Tectone had any info about the situation, just wanted to help. Does anyone have any screenshots? Like, did those screenshots come out or no?
For like no reason, really. There's like a character come out in a week or so, and this kit may or may not be near identical to that kit in a week, but this is theoretical, guys. It's theoretical. It's theoretical. No leaks whatsoever. Purely theoretical. And even though she's saying it's purely theoretical, it's really interesting. Like, okay, what we've got here?
About it? Okay.
Intro, cruise. This is the name that should come up with the name for the cruise here. So going to Cantarella, what's intro skill here?
Oh, her intro skill is called cruise.
Cruise. Okay, that's pure coincidence there.
Bro.
Basic illusion collapse. 3 cancel. What about here? Basic.
How do you think she could get away with
illusion
this?
Collapse. Interesting. Okay. Skill, graceful step, cancel. Okay, let's go for the skill. Where's the skill? Dance with the shadows. Not exactly there, but kind of close. Graceful step, you know. Hey.
It says graceful step right there, Ryuku, you blind bat. Is Ryuku blind?
Is it dream? Okay. No, it is right there. It's right there. Okay. It's not the main skill thing, but it's actually one part of it.
Ryuku's fucking blind, man.
Let's go in here.
He's old, gotta excuse him. Yeah, sure.
Let's go to liberation.
He is old.
Beneath the sea.
Yo, Doc, good morning.
It's really interesting how bang on she's getting these names here. But what else does she have to say about this purely
Gateo! Wait, Gateo is right here. Guys, Gateo is right here in the chat. We found him. We found him, boys. We cracked the code before the code was even there. What's your take so far? From my understanding, and I don't know the entire situation, it sounds like Maygii was lying to her audience about the reason she got banned, and I think that makes her a bad person and a bad CC.
Theoretical kit, guys. Absolutely purely theoretical. So this part in the video, this is where she's creating a brand new, completely theoretical weapon for this brand new theoretical character.
Let's add a new rectifier. Okay,
you're just watching his video? Yeah.
Attack should be, I don't know, we could just keep it 40. Every other 5-star rectifier is 40. A crit or crit damage, guys. I'm feeling crit damage. See, we're kind of alternating, right? So crit damage, 16%.
16.
And it has a passive.
Passive? What's passive?
And then what does this passive do? It should increase. So all of the signature weapons have been increased in attack passively. So I will increase attack passively here as well.
Okay, increasing attack.
And then what else should it do? How about when you cast echo skills, it increases your
She sounds so smart, yeah.
It increases your
She admitted that she misspoke in a post. Granted, she did because she was caught. Yeah. Okay, so do you have the post, Duck? Because it's very clearly obvious that she only made the post because you were caught. And I think, okay, so lying, so getting banned, and then lying, and then retracting your statement once you found out you were caught, that makes you a shitty person. I'm sorry, it just does. Her VTube child thing is weird. Yeah, I agree. I agree as well. I'm not surprised Gateo is related to her, and I'm not surprised Gateo is in her chat. Let's see. He's trying to get in on this. Just delete that comment. Delete and block him from commenting on your channel. He's trying to jump ship in the near future. This is a way for him to do it. Don't let him use you. Fucking pathetic. Oh, there's more. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh god. I don't know if we watched this first. She's not saying that though. I agree, but you are a representation of your Discord and comment section. She had leaks in her channel in Discord. Gateo, she's part of Gateo's community. What? Wuwa is mid now. I will go back spending my entire day making more content because my life is pathetic. Wuwa is bad. Time for the next comment. Why is Wuwa falling off? Who is Gateo? He's an irrelevant Tower Fantasy CC. Wuwa's full clown. Has the worst media I've ever seen. Honestly, the best time for me to have a good video talking about my negative experiences with WoW CC and how scuffed their system is while everyone's raging at Kuro. Okay. I mean, all this is fine. This is fine to say, right? Like, I personally have no issue with this. It is a little weird, but she is well within her rights to say that. Leaking Catarella damage calculated before release. That's what we're looking at now. Yeah, that's what we're looking at now. So she got a comment from Techie saying, and then she said he wants to farm. Bro, she's in the Fractured Shores server. She's literally in the dude. What? So if you guys are unfamiliar, Fractured Shores is the premier Wuthering Waves leak server. Also, she needs to look at leaks. She is a guide CC. Where she messed up is showing it on stream. No. Local. I think you're forgetting the point. Local, you're being a little weird defending her so much. This is interesting. No. She's in the wuwa content creator program. She is literally in the content creator access, like, server, is she not? She's in the program. She gets early access to these characters. What do you mean she should be okay? She should look at leaks because she's a guide maker. No. When you are signing a contract with a company, you are saying you're not gonna do leaks and shit, right? She has access to the creator server. Why is she trying to get leaks ahead of time? I'll tell you why she's doing it. The only reason she's doing it is because she's trying to get info before even the people on the beta servers get info, right? So, if I had to guess, they didn't have access to the beta server yet. Looking at leaks is fine. Doing it on your main is insane. Like legally, morality-wise, it's fine, sure. But I think it's kind of wild to do it. But her work is really good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Removing her CC program is also not fair for leaks. Waking, how are people not understanding this? Guys, when you are in a creator program, you are either signing an NDA or you are agreeing to certain terms and conditions to be a specific sponsored creator for the game. You are saying, I will not do this, I will not do this, I will not do this. When you break the clause of the contract, you are going to be removed from it. How are people defending this? How are people saying, "Oh, that's not fair shit"? What is happening? I thought my chat was smarter than that. What the fuck? What is happening? She was leaking and she is not allowed to leak anything on the NDA? Like, exactly. What are you guys fucking talking about? I'm getting two-guyed and I'm sad, man. I'm so sad. You're biased towards her content being good? Okay, her content can be good, but we can also establish that she broke her contract, and obviously if you break a contract, you are going to be removed from the people who are giving you the contract. What is happening? Anyway, she's in the leak server. What server is this? She wouldn't do guides on CBT, it's out of place. Yeah, but completely removing her is too much. Waking. Have you ever signed a contract? Or have you ever signed an NDA? It says literally in contracts and in NDAs, if you leak this or if you talk about this, we will either sue you. She's lucky she didn't get sued. Let's be real. We can either sue you or break the contract with you. That's it. Those are the two options. You can get sued or you can get removed. She isn't getting sued to hell and back. Yeah, Dante, exactly. She should be counting her blessings she's not getting sued. Assuming she has a contract. I want to make that clear. Assuming there was a specific contract or some sort of NDA signed. Dude, this is actually crazy. And this is my point, is that, dude, this is on the Wuthering Waves subreddit, I'm pretty sure. 2.3k upvotes, and she's just taking her word for it. Dude, the fact that she's blatantly misrepresenting what is going on. It's normal for content creators to have an NDA when it comes to review things 100%. I just use sites that data mine all the numbers and put them on a freaking spreadsheet. Dude, this is actually fucking wild. I wouldn't sell my soul to make clickbait crap. Immediately makes clickbait. What the hell? I messed up. In my recent video, just wanted to announce the fact that I have been removed from the CC program with the original entire Kuro. Just ended my career, essentially deflect the blame from myself onto Kuro instead. While it's undoubtedly wrong, as my pre-release Steercraft's streams utilize numbers from sites that data my values prior to the official release. I didn't think about it properly. She's not using just... Bro, she's not using specifically numbers. She's trying to downplay this. She's trying to downplay this as, oh, I just use data mine values. No, bitch, you're using the fucking names and specific titles of the skills and things. What are you talking about? Well, I was planning on to do a follow-up to explain the situation. No, this is full of shit. This is full of shit. She's just trying to double down, or she's not trying to double down. She's trying to backtrack now that she got caught. Why have I sacrificed so much to make content for the last year? Why have I sacrificed so much to make content this last year? The reason why you sacrificed so much to make content within the past year is because you're trying to make a career out of it. It's that fucking easy. It's that easy. You're not just doing it for the love of the game. I love wuwa so much, even though I'm going to go in there and talk shit about it constantly. I love wuwa so much. No, bitch, you're trying to make a career out of it. I know I screwed up badly yesterday. I'm sorry for that. Dude, the fact is, like, you know what's crazy? People are going to eat this shit up. People are going to go, oh, Maygii. Oh, my Shayla. My Shayla, oh, you could do nothing wrong, my little lolly VTuber. Oh, you did nothing wrong. We know you're right. Oh, my poor precious child. Nah. You made the same you suffer from the same disease we all do. Being human. Bro, yo, restart. Thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate it, brother. It's good to see you acknowledging your mistakes. Life can be unpredictable. We all mess up. You're the only wuwa CC worth watching. Dude, this is actually... You're fine. Oh my god, this is actually fucking insane. This is actually insane. People deserve a second chance if they own up to their mistakes. Hell nah, you better start writing that job application McDonald's, buddy. True. The classic, apologize only because they got caught. Guilt trips. Yup. True. True. Put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag, little Chinese lolly VTuber. Yo, Ghoul, good morning. Dude. I am so fucking happy that half of these comments are calling her out. Anyway, let's finish up this video.
Basic attack. So basic attack bonus increase.
So you press an echo, okay.
Is it really that bad? If she didn't make a post, if she didn't make this like a whole thing, if she didn't make the video saying, I was unfairly banned. I was unfairly banned from the content creator program. Kuro is a bunch of bullies. If she didn't make that video, it would not have been bad. But the fact that she's trying to misrepresent the situation and what happened and lie to her audience, that's bad. I think... am I crazy? If your content creator lies to you, regardless of if they did, lies to you about something significant like this. Let me put a caveat on that. If they lie to you about something so significant, that brings into question every single thing. That brings into question every single thing they've ever talked to you about before and they've ever said to them before. It really speaks to your character if you lie to you. She's trying to ride the hate bandwagon, 100%. She saw an opportunity. Dude, it's literally in some of these messages, man. So I obviously we don't have timestamps, but if I had to guess, some of these recent messages were probably very recently, within the last day, of her being like, oh, I should make a video on this now because I should farm the wuwa hate. What if she wasn't planning on making it out that way? Brother, what do you mean? What do you mean she wasn't trying to make it out that way? She literally went in her video, she clickbaits it and says, Kuro Games ended my career. What do you mean she wasn't trying to make it out that way? Kuro Games ended my career! What do you mean she's not trying to make it out that way? It's very clearly that she's trying to make it out that way.
It gives you a buff. For basic bonus.
Basic attack bonus, and what is the bonus? 4, 5, 6, 7?
Like about 40%. Okay, 40%. That's how much some of the other weapons are. Okay.
Okay.
40%.
Let's get past this
What is
because
happening right now?
I'm tired of
On
this.
top of that, there's also evidence here of screenshots from her own Discord where she's saying here, this is honestly the best time for me to make a video talking about my negative experience as a Within Wave CC.
The thing is, I think if you love a content creator that much and you enjoy their content that much, that you know that you're going to be completely and insanely biased, I think you should probably not even try to be part of the conversation, right? Like, yeah, like feel free to talk about it, but I think trying to push your narrative when I say push your narrative, I mean like talking about it openly, right? I think once you've crossed that point where you know that you are being you're being like acting on emotions, it's probably not worth trying to add to the discourse because I don't know.
And how scuffed their system is while everyone is raging at Kuro. So again, it does really sound like she is riding on this hate train against Kuro because like it just sounds opportunistic and I don't like that, to be honest. Anyway, Wuthering Waves is mid. Now I'll go back to spending my entire day making more content for it because my life is pathetic. Bye. Okay. What? I don't really care about that. And like I said, I've messaged her in DMs on Discord asking her to like basically explain like what was going on here. She's basically said, this is how I've always done everything. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't really excuse anything, does it? And then
this is how she's always done.
And so pressed her on that. She said, well, this is a problem between me and Kuro. I was like, yeah, it might have been. But once you published that video and then you made it...
We're just looking over her wrongdoing. Waking. If I lied to you as a content creator, wait, I know you're in my chat a lot. If I lied to you as a content creator, would you still respect me? Because man, if I get the pass to lie to you guys about everything, man, I got some good content for you guys.
Public to everyone, you made it a problem between
you would unfollow and never watch
and everyone else. If she'd kept this private, kept this secret,
I was friends with her, but I reacted to this on stream today and couldn't defend her any longer without going against my values. Honestly, it's very important to me, Selkie, and that speaks volumes to your character, Selkie. I think that's even crazy. Like that's maturity right there, Selkie. The fact that you acknowledge that you were friends with her, you like her as a person, but that she lied and tried to misrepresent the situation, that's maturity, is realizing that that's more than likely not a good person and you can't support that behavior. Because once you support and normalize that behavior, Then you're giving a big old bat signal for everyone to say, oh yeah, it's fine to lie, it's fine to misrepresent situations.
Whatever, I don't mind, then that's completely her business. And no one would have any right to go into that. But because she's made that video and made it public, here we are. And she even admits it here. I'm not disagreeing that I did pre-release theory crafting, as in like talking about characters' kits before they were released or announced or anything like that. That was technically against the rules, though I think most creators do that anyway, and the outcome is unfortunate. No, I don't think most creators do that. There are leak creators out there, and guess what? They're not in the content creator server.
Nope.
You can continue to do these theory crafting videos or live streams if you want, but don't expect to be allowed in the content creator server if you want to do that. You can't have your cake and eat it too, you know? Your career isn't ended. You can still get the leaks anywhere you want and still make all the content that you've been doing.
Yeah, and let's talk about that. The fact that she's trying to tout this as Kuro Games ended her career, all she did was get removed from the content creator program, right? She's still a content creator. She is covering leaks already. She doesn't need the beta servers. That was clickbait? Brother, you can't just defend. You can't just say, oh, something's clickbait. You shouldn't, no, it's clickbait. No, you can't count that. It was clickbait. Brother, she still said it. It was still a representation. You fucking mean it's just, guys, I only said the N-word in a clickbait. I only did it as a clickbait. You guys can't hold that against me. It was just a clickbait. Not trying to defend her, brother. You're defending her by saying that. That's insane. You're literally saying that.
Far.
You're trying to make what is a big deal less of a deal by giving excuses for it. That's literally like what you are doing. That is literally defending it.
Not in the content creator server. Pretty simple. And like I said, neither am I. So I have no skin in this game whatsoever. Apparently this was on a generator stream. The thing is, like, I don't even log on to the betas. Lol, I just use the sites that data mine all the numbers and put them on a freaking spreadsheet.
Dude, that's crazy.
So again, she's admitting that she's using data mined leaked numbers to create these purely theoretical
I want to watch her video after this. Or
in her live streams. So going back to saying Kuro Games ended my career, no.
I wish this was a Guys, it was just clickbait. Guys, her title was just clickbait. I wish that this was just a clickbait hyperbole, but they actually did it. They kicked me from the Wuthering Waves content creator. I get if you like a creator, but defending a creator this hard, you know, I gotta say it. I hope when I hope when I lie to you guys in the future, I hope you guys defend me as hard as you guys are defending Miyagi. But I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I pray to God. Yeah, I defend you that hard, but guys, if I lie, don't defend me like this, man. That's shitty. That's so fucking shitty.
You ended your own career. Well, with Kuro Games, that is. You can continue to make content if you want, just not in the content creator server. Pretty simple.
Yes,
okay, well, I was in the middle of editing what I've just said and what you've just seen. I asked Maygii to say, are you going to make a follow-up video to explain what the actual truth of the situation is, to like clarify what I perceive to be the misinformation that you put out there, the disingenuousness, and to clarify things so everyone knows exactly what is true. She sent me a screenshot saying, well, I put it on Reddit.
If you lie, I probably will not. I will be real. But for Miyagi, I just care about her work. It's kind of weird, but I still want to support her. Yeah, and I think that's a dangerous dangerous take to have. I don't know. Well.
I'm like, all right, so let's see what she says here. This is her post here. Maygii in the r/Wuthering Waves. She probably should have made a video, because if she tells everyone on a Twitter post and in a video, she should probably explain to everyone in a Twitter post or in a video, preferably both. But we've got this here. So she says, explaining why I got suspended as a Wuthering Waves content creator. Hi everyone, when I'm posting here, it's typically a text guide, but this time it's something a bit different. Recently, I've been removed from the Wuthering Waves content creator program under the grounds of multiple complaints of suspected involvement with leaks. I've attempted to appeal this with Kuro, but they haven't addressed my appeal and only continue to repeat themselves before ghosting me. In the meantime, I made a very short video to announce the fact that I've decided to hold off on more information until the situation has sorted out with Kuro. But based on the amount of fire this started, I figured it'd be better if I explained some things myself. But you did leak pre-release calcs. It doesn't take a genius to know that to get a video out on day one, math needs to be done ahead of time. While I'm not sourcing the leaks by logging into betas and spreading them, I use values from sites such as Wuthering Wiki. I understand this is technically still working with a leak. Yes. But all my content, my video and text guides are not released until the patch is ready. No, I just showed earlier you were releasing this purely theoretical.
Bro, she's lying again. She's lying again. How many times can you guys accept lies from her, man?
Character, a week ahead of the release of the character. But whatever, let's just continue on here. I'm stumbling over my words. Similar to other creators. Again, no, not similar to anyone. However, the one difference is that I stream my theory crafting process. Again, this is the main problem. I'm crossing a very gray line here. There's no gray line.
There's no gray line.
It is a mistake. It's not a gray line. It is completely out of bounds. You're not allowed to do that. I do it because the theory craft process takes me 20 to 30 hours. Do it off stream. And the rest of the production process requires me to be offline, heads down, working for another 20 plus hours. So I wanted to stream that to not be dead. No, you're not allowed to do that. It doesn't matter. You can't put that information out there ahead of everyone else. You can work on it if you want to. Probably shouldn't, but you can to get it out on day one. You shouldn't live stream it, because then you're putting it out there for the public. What about the Zanny thing? In February, I made a video with the caption, "What if a future character consumes spectrofrazzle?" This wasn't a leak at all, actually. True. At least not in the way that people think. Zanny wasn't even playable until the most recent beta a week ago, but again, the video was back in February. The basis for the video was based on a miscommunication from the Kuro side, where in patch 2.1, the creator program gave out an information packet to creators regarding negative statuses, urging us to use it to make content. It was not stated to be confidential or not to be shared. The information itself was extremely basic, with generic descriptions for various negative statuses that can be found in game.
Not true.
However, there was one specific hint that was written regarding maybe a potential future character might do this. Seeing that we were told to make content using this, I did exactly that. But I did raise an eyebrow and reach out to Kuro staff, to my Kuro staff contact.
Oh yeah,
I managed to get in contact with the one who wrote the document, and they weren't even aware that got sent out. Yet alone that the creator program had said to use it for content. Yet alone that the creator program had said to use it for content. The staff explained that it wasn't meant to be directly quoted in the way that I did in my initial video, but it was okay for me to write it off as
speculation. Let's wrap it up.
So I republished the video, and they thanked me for pointing out the problem, as they eventually reached out to the content creator program and had them send out an update to clarify how would be allowed to how things would be allowed to handle information. TLDR, I'm not perfect. I've done things that go against the rules of the program by streaming my theory crafting process, even if my guide video releases after the patch releases. Exactly, that is the problem. So while my removal from the program is justified based on that, it's a bit unfortunate things turned out like this, because I think I help a lot of people out with the work I do, and that my usage of such information is never malicious, and I just want to get some work done on stream. The thing that's a bit funny is that
someone said he watches her. Oh, he did watch her video. He only watched like 10 seconds of her video.
I do the same process for theory crafting all the time, but half the time it's completely okay because every mid-patch character is in-game already. Anyways, I've been getting sent threats and I'm just tired. Regardless if you think that what I did was deserved or not, the end result is the same. That's one less person attempting to make helpful guides and content for the game.
Dude, that's guilt tripping 101. That's one less person attempting to make guides for the content and content for the game. Literally guilt tripping.
You're misconstruing the problem. You're working with that information. You probably shouldn't do it in the first place because, again, you're working with leaked information. But if you are going to work with leaked information to create your guides, because I understand it can take a long time to make that guide content. That's why I don't do it. That's not for me. If you want to do that, perfectly up to you. But you shouldn't be doing that on stream, because when you're doing that on stream, you are making it public for everyone to access, for everyone to see, and that is breaching the NDA, the confidentiality that you have with Kuro Games. And that is the reason for them removing you from the content creator program.
It's very simple.
For leaks, because you are literally making that confidential information leaking out to the public. So you are engaging in leaks. It is not a gray zone.
You're wrong for demanding
It's a live stream, so it doesn't count.
Yes, whatever.
Yes, it does. It absolutely does. So try to say, oh, it's kind of a gray zone. No. This is not an excuse in my opinion. That's why I think I even said earlier in the video, I can't remember, I said a lot of stuff, I had to cut a lot out. But like with the Zanny thing, no, that was Kuro's problem. That was Kuro's mistake, and they fessed up, and that is not the reason why you got removed from the content creator program. In my opinion, it's because of the controller thing. And there's probably other characters as well that I don't know about, because I'll be honest, I don't watch your content. Someone in my community asked me, could I reach out to Kuro to like kind of sort this problem out? I said, I'm not in any official capacity with Kuro Games, so I can't do that, but I'll look into the situation. I looked into it, it smelled a bit fishy. I looked at it even further, it was fishy. So no, you really should have made a video. First of all, you should take that video down. You should take this video here, Kuro Games ended my career. Take this video down. Because this is stoking a lot of anti-Kuro hate that they do not deserve. They deserve a lot of flack for a lot of things, no doubt about that. But for this thing here, nah. It sounds opportunistic.
And the video is still up.
It is opportunistic. And you are riding on that to get, it's going up to 41,000 views now. Congratulations. That my usage of such information is never malicious. I do not.
She's making a follow-up video. She needs to take the video down. She needs to take the video down, period. She changed the name, yeah, but doesn't change what's in the video.
I don't want to do this, but I've seen other people like come into your defense because the way you portrayed it, you do seem like the victim in here. But looking into it, You aren't. You're claiming victimhood, but you are not. And also, this part here, I've been getting sent threats. I don't know what threat she's been sent. If she's talking about me saying, because I reached out to her in DMs, like I mentioned earlier, saying, what you're saying right now is creating a great misconception. I want you to clear that up. I'm giving you the chance to clear that up because you're stoking the flames and getting people riled up for no reason. If she's referring to me here, saying, release a video, explain yourself, explain the facts of the matter, either you explain it or I will. If that counts as a threat, sure. The person that's done the bad thing first, just being told to fess up to that.
I'm gonna watch your video in
Hi
whole.
everyone. I wanted to make a short little update video. So recently, I've been burnt out for various reasons, most of which are related to issues with the wuwa CC space. But to add insult to injury, Carl recently removed me from the official content creator program. The reason for this is that I have been mass reported by people suspecting me of leaking. I have no clue for how this came to be, or why people would want to report me in the first place.
I have no clue how this came to be.
After all, I'm just a gremlin who does math and guides. I've said this
I'm just a little guy. Guys, I'm just a little silly gremlin. I don't do anything wrong. I'm just a silly little guy.
in an appeal, and they responded by completely ignoring everything I said and repeating the fact that they received multiple complaints. I've now been ghosted for multiple days, so I have no expectation for how things will turn out to be. I'll keep you guys updated with more information after the dust settles though. I think it's unfortunate because I really tried to make meaningful content for this game, but Carl just doesn't seem to care. Along with the recent anniversary livestream, they're just collecting L's like they're the Infinity Stones.
She's literally just farming the Kuro hate wagon currently. That's all this is. She knows this video would have got 62,000 views and 4,000 upvotes if she just lied out of her fucking teeth and made a Kuro hate video.
Change? Over the past several months, I've held several community events to let players compete in various ways, showing off solo gameplay, unconventional characters, and overcoming restrictions. I would reward codes that I got from the content creator program to participants, but without those, I don't think it'll be as viable, as the interest will be much lower. I can't definitively say what direction I'll go next for now, because I still need a bit of time to recover. I do enjoy doing what I do, but it's a huge hit when the company itself turns their back on my content. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon.
This is actually disgusting. Official CC covers leaks rage makes on Discord like Pikachu face when she gets delisted from the CC program. Dude, this is actually insane. This is actually insane. She posted 2 hours ago. This is all she posted. She posted a lie and a guilt trip and a misrepresentation of the situation that happened. Like, I'll address everything. Dude, she's still fucking lying. She's still straight up lying in this post, man. The fact that anyone could defend her, and Waking and Doc, like, you guys are specifically defending her in the chats. You guys are free to do whatever you want, right? You do you, right? You do you, boo. I love you regardless. It is very weird and it is very dangerous, I think, for people to continue to support and defend creators that are willing to just blatantly lie, misrepresent the truths and the facts of the situation, regardless of their past content. You should hold creators responsible for telling the truth, being open and honest, and I think once that boundary is broke, there's no coming back from that. For you guys, there is that. Again, you guys do you, but I think that is very dangerous. It is extremely, extremely dangerous. And basically, just you continue to allow these creators to lie and do shit like this because they think they can get away with it. Because, let's be real, this bitch, she's probably still gonna have, hold on, let's see her Twitch tracker. Would you all see the Maygii of Rurouni Kenshi is fine if they made it to the crimes because all the previous work was great? I think it's cope by saying she just misspoke and it wasn't planned to come in that way in the video. I mean, she's just lying. That's just called a lie. That's not cope. Brother, that's not cope, that's a lie. That's just a lie. It's a lie, it's not cope. That is called a lie. She's lying to her audience. Let's be real. She is probably only going to lose. She's probably only going to lose 20 to 40% of her audience. She's probably going to go down to like a 50, 60 viewer Andy. Which is honestly kind of fucking crazy to me that someone could literally just go on the internet, tell a big lie like that, farm sympathy and farm hate, and continue to have a career off of it, right? I bet she'll have a ton of sins. Oh, exactly. Exactly. She's literally on her Discord said it would be good for her to farm hate on Kuro. Yep, I know I'm wrongfully defending, but man, I don't want to hate her. I just don't care. Nobody's asking you to hate her, right? I don't think anyone is like going out of your way to say, hey, you should hate this person. But I think continuing to support her and continuing to consume and watch her content, I think just gives a big green flag to creators that says, hey, you know, this person could literally do anything. Dude, doesn't matter how much views she gets, but I care that she put the work into it. You like Maygii? No, I despise her. Doesn't matter how much views she gets. You're missing my point. I'm not trying to shit on her viewers or shit on her community. I'm saying that despite her lying and despite her being a complete piece of shit, in my opinion, that she is going to continue to retain some of her audience because of people, you know, like the people in my chat that are still continuing to defend her. And I think supporting creators that are just willing to blatantly lie to you and misrepresent situations and continue to support them, I think that's a little weird. That's just weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I hope her career crashes and burns for just being an outright liar and misrepresenting points. The fact that she is you're also defending her. You can defend someone, and you can, as long as you admit she made a mistake. I think I'm not okay with it. I lied. Miyagi single-handedly saved wuwa. She managed to make everyone forget about the anniversary rewards drama to be pissed at her instead. Thank you, Miyagi. True.